Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the standard error of estimate. The standard error of estimate is used to determine how well a least square line equation fits a data set. The standard error of estimate is a measure of the accuracy of predictions. Now for the equations, we generally use for the population, the equation is for the AC is root over summation y minus yc whole square by n, where y is equal to actual or observed value of variable, yc equal to calculated or estimated value of y, n equal to number of observations, and AC we know is actually standard error of estimate. And in case of the sample, we use the equation, that is AC equal to root over summation y minus yc whole square by n minus 2. Now actually why n minus 2? It is because we have lost 2 degrees of freedom in estimating the regression line. Now let us learn how to calculate standard error of estimate. Here we have year-wise data on area under production of rice, which is an independent variable and denoted as x, and in dependent variable y we have the data of production of rice. Now to derive the standard error of estimate, we need to calculate the given data, and for further processing from column 4 to column 8 we need to calculate x square, xy, yc, y minus yc and y minus yc whole square respectively. In the bottom we can see we have the sum of all the data derived here, and here the summation y minus yc whole square is 675.81. Now let us quickly calculate the mean of x, that is x bar, and the mean of y, that is y bar, and here the results are 40.37 and 63.38 respectively. Now for general awareness, the x bar will be derived by the equation summation x by n, and for y bar it is summation y by n. Now we know the normal equation is yc equal to a plus bx. Here we have applied the direct method to derive the intersect a and the slope of the line b. Now for the slope of the line b, the direct equation is b equal to summation xy minus summation x into summation y by n by summation x square minus summation x whole square by n. And after putting all the data from the previous table, we have found the results of b, and that is 6.24. Now the intercept a, and for the derivation of the a, the direct equation is a equal to y bar minus bx bar, and the result here is a equal to minus 188.53. Now putting the values on the normal equation, we have found the regression equation, that is yc equal to minus 188.53 plus 6.24x, or we can write in this way, yc equal to 6.24x minus 188.53. Okay. Now after this we are going to calculate the standard error of estimate of the given data, and that is, we know the equation, that is AC equal to root over summation y minus yc whole square by n. Here the summation y minus yc whole square is 675.81, and the total observation is n, that is 10, and so the AC is 8.22, which is derived here. Now for general idea, here with the help of these diagrams we can have an idea of the utilization and application of the standard error of estimate. Here the green plots on the scattered diagrams are the actual values, and on the regression line the brown plots are the estimated values. Now the differences between the actual value and the estimated value will explain the error. It is to be noted that higher magnitudes of the standard error of estimate means the greater dispersion, error or the variability of points around the regression line. In contrast, if the AC is 0, that is standard error of estimate is 0, then we may take it that the estimate in equation is the best estimator of the dependent variable. In such a case, all the points would lie on the regression line and there would be no point scattered around the regression line. Now, on the basis of the given data and the results calculated, this scatter diagram has been drawn where we have got the scatter plots and a regression line plotted on the basis of estimated values. Now, to observe the dispersion and error graphically, we can plot the AC lines parallelly to the regression line. Initially, one may always expect to find 68.27% of the total occurrence within plus minus 1 AC range, and this can be plotted by taking the vertical scale for reference. Now, here in this case, the vertical scale is 1 centimeter equal to 10 unit and AC value is 8.22 we know. So, it should be 0.822 centimeter. Now, vertically from the regression line we have a point with a distance of 0.822 centimeter in both cases of the positive and the negative part. Then we just have to parallelly draw the first positive and negative AC line. Similarly, second AC lines, both positive as well as negative, will be drawn from first positive and negative AC lines actually by same distance, that is 0.822, and then have to parallelly draw the lines accordingly. One should know that the plus minus 2 standard error of estimate range will expect to find 95.45% of the total occurrence, and if required the plus minus third AC will expect to find 99.73% of the total occurrence. So, I do hope I am able to explain the theoretical, methodical and graphical parts of the standard of estimate for all of you. Thank you for your patient hearing. Thank you one and all. Thank you.